Hi, have you come to read with me? I'm so glad. I'm thinking about reading a book tonight about a rhinoceros. You know what a rhinoceros is? I've seen one at the zoo. They live in Africa and India and Indonesia, so I haven't seen one in person. But I've seen them at the zoo, and they're great big animals. They're like 10 feet long and 4.5 feet high, and they've got a big horn on their nose. And the horn isn't even like a bull. It's not made out of bone. It's made out of like the stuff out of our fingernails, but it's really hard, and it's really an odd looking animal. And I found out by visiting at the zoo that lots of times they don't like to come out and spend time during the day. They like to nap during the day. I like to nap during the day, so that works out pretty well. But at night they graze, so they like to eat things like plants and grasses and things that we call herbs or herbivores. It's an herbivore. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So I found this little book um, about a rhinoceros. If there's two, it's rhinoceri or rhinoceroses, but one is rhinoceros. So I have a book tonight called "Who Wants a Cheap Rhinoceros?" And it's by Shel Silverstein and produced by Macmillan Publishing. So there's no colors in the pictures. It's all black and white. So that's kind of different too. And by the way, I got a message from I think Fortley, and Fortley said that he'd like to be my friend. And I want you to know that I'm delighted that I absolutely will be your friend. And any of you that want to leave a comment for me, I enjoy reading them, and absolutely I'll respond here. So you let me know if there's some books that you'd like better than the ones that I picked out, and whether or not you liked these books. So this one is "Who Wants a Cheap Rhinoceros?" And Mr. Silverstein dedicated it to Meg and Kurt, but we're going to steal the dedication, and it's going to be to us. So here is I got to get where I can show it to you here. And show you. There is the first picture, and it says, "Who wants a cheap rhinoceros? I know of one for sale." Here's the for sale sign. "With floppy ears and clubby feet and friendly waggy tail. He's sweet and fat and huggable. He's quiet as a mouse. And there are lots of things that he can do around your house. For instance, he's a terrific back scratcher. And he makes a very lovely lamp." You might need a lamp in your house. "He will eat bad report cards before your parents see them. But I'll bet you don't get bad report cards. I bet you get good ones. I bet your teachers like you. But he is not too great at opening doors." Well, I guess he'd open them once, maybe not twice. "He makes a good for bloody ferocious pirate." Look at that pirate. "He can open beer cans for your uncle." I guess that'd be handy. I bet he can open Coke cans too, or soda cans. "And on Sunday, you can read him the comics." He'd like that. You might have trouble reading the ones that he's got his horn through, but he likes comics. "He will be glad to turn a jump rope." if he gets his turn. I would like to see a rhinoceros jumping rope. I would like to see that. He's not too careful about watching where he walks. Ooh, I bet that would hurt. Look at him. He's got a foot that I bet that rhinoceros stepped on. But he's very handy for collecting extra allowance from your father. Look at the look he's given. Woo! He makes an unsinkable battleship. Look at that battleship. He's upside down. Don't think he's going to sink. But he's not too interested in taking a bath. Look, he's having to drag him to the bathtub. I think I skipped a page. Rhinoceros is very comfortable when you sit in his lap, but not too comfortable when he sits in yours. He's terrific at helping your grandma make donuts. And he's great for not letting your mother hit you when you haven't really done anything bad. He's the great protector, isn't he? He's very nice about crawling into bed with you on cold winter nights. And he's pretty good at tiptoeing downstairs for a midnight snack. And he'll gladly eat scraps from the table. I think he'd gladly eat the table too. He's terrific at being Ben and Charlie, two desperate crooks. And he loves to surprise you. And wouldn't that be a surprise? I don't think I'd like that surprise. He'll be glad to help your aunt knit a sweater. Especially if it's for him. There's the picture. Especially if it's for him. Very handsome in a sweater. He's careful about not leaving rhinoceros tracks around the house. You know how he does that? Look, he hops on one foot with a shoe on. I guess that doesn't look like a rhinoceros track. He's fun to take care of when he's sick. Look at all those bandages. And he's great for plowing the field if you're a farmer. And it is time to plant the field, isn't it? This is spring. He is hard to build a house for. But he's lots of fun at the beach. You can cover him up with sand. And he's great at imitating a shark. Ooh, there he is. He's wonderful for playing records if you have no phonograph. Well, that's why he used to play records. We used to call them vinyls. Now he's digital. He is good for yelling at. Poor baby. I don't think he'd like to be yelled at. I don't like to be yelled at. How about you? Oh, but he is easy to love. So buying a cheap rhinoceros sounds like, well, maybe an interesting idea. And they are kind of endangered, so you'd have to protect them and take care of them. I don't think I'd have room in my house for one, though. Well, tell me what you think of my rhinoceros. And if you want to buy him, because he's really cheap, and I'll sell him to you. You have a great day. Bye-bye.